Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's tour review is going to be another Milwaukee tool, and it's more of their hex keys. I recently had a review video for these case-style hex keys, and it's easy access. I talked about how much I liked being able to get these just in and out. It's super easy. And in that video, though, many people commented and said they have Vera or Weha, and they felt like it might be a little bit easier. I don't have any of those, so I just have to take your word for it. So those might be some sets that you want to go look at as well. But I did pick these up, and now Milwaukee also has some foldable sets. I know many people like these better than getting the K-style because it's just a whole lot easier. Sometimes even get them out of this, and that's handy to keep in your tool bag or even your pocket sometimes. If you deal with it a lot, you can throw one of these in your pocket, in your car, in a drawer in your house, whatever. These are just kind of easy sets, and this one in particular is the one I want to talk about today. I'm going to compare it to the smaller set, but this one is the 48, 22, 2180. It's the 11-piece set. I found this while I was in Home Depot. I was just looking around, and down behind a column, kind of tucked in behind there, I found these, and these are going to run you $20. And again, it's the 11-piece, easiest key access. Again, they're claiming that on these as well, same as they did on that. But it's also called the Electrician set. If you look it up online, it doesn't say that anywhere on this packaging, and I'll talk about why that is here in just a little bit. It's primarily, size differences. But again, this set is going to run you $20, but they do have a Klein set that almost looks identical to this to me, except for it's that Klein orange color. The one thing that I have noticed about the Klein one in the pictures, and I don't have them, so you can correct me if I'm wrong if you've got that Klein set. That would probably be helpful for people because they're the same price. It's the Klein 70550. They sell those at Lowe's. Also have them on Amazon. Those are also an 11-piece electrician set. It's got the same exact sizes as this one. The one big thing that I think is a difference maker to me for the Milwaukee over the Kleins, especially for the same price, is those markings right there. You can see how easy it is to see what size I'm getting at: 3/16, 7/32, quarter, 5/16. I think the Klein, it doesn't have any of this. I could be wrong again. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I looked at this picture over here, I think they just kind of got raised numbers kind of in this general area to where you can kind of barely even see them. They're the same color and everything. So for me alone, it'd be worth paying the same price and going over to a Home Depot, order them online, doing whatever, than to buy those Kleins. But again, that's just me. You can make the decision for yourself on that. So again, they have this foldable version. They also have these. I'm not real sure what the part numbers on these if you buy them as a set, but it's the 48, 22, 2181 for the SAE, and then the metric is 48, 22, 2182 on that. So it's 81 and 82 on these. These arcs aren't mine. I borrowed these from a friend so I could make this video. I don't purchase these generally, and I'll explain why that is and why to me this one's a better deal, because the SAE version of this small one here is going to run you $16 or $17, $16.90 something cents. So basically $17. So for a few more bucks, $3 more, you can get this set here. And even though, of course, that's going to take up more room, so that's the only reason why you might would want this, is because it's less room. This one's obviously a lot bigger. This one, size-wise, in comparison to that one, for that $3 more is 7 inches long. And then you're looking at probably, I'd say, 2 to 2 1/8 inches wide, versus the smaller set here is only 4.5 inches long. And then you're looking at probably about 1.5 inches. So quite a bit of size difference. That's the big thing. Just depends on what it is that you do. But the biggest reason why I don't technically really like these and ever use them, I just as soon have a set of those, is because you just don't get very much key by the time you fold this out. So unless you're going in somewhere where you can really get at it, like it's wide open space, sometimes this will work. But for the most part, I've always found whenever I've got it like that, whatever I'm going into, like this shower valve here, whenever I'm trying to get to that 1/8 inch set screw on this delta valve, I don't have enough room to get in there and get to it without my handle of this Milwaukee tool hitting on the handle of the shower valve. Versus if I use this bigger one, you can see how much more. If I get to the 1/8 inch, third one in here, pull this out, if I compare the difference in the length that I can get out of these, quite a bit of difference between those. And each key's different, so I can't really give you every key is 1 3/4 inches longer or something like that you're going to get, because every single one of them's a little bit different. But with this one in particular, I can get in there to that shower valve and get to that set screw without the handle of my tool hitting that shower handle. So that's the biggest differences to me of this one and this one, is the size, but more so not even the size of the tool itself, but the size of the keys that you're getting, to me it's worth $3 to get a whole lot longer keys if you've got room to store this. And then again, they call this the electricians because the difference in the sizes, this is a 9-piece set versus this is an 11-piece set. On this set, you're going to get a 5/64, which this one does not have, so that's a smaller one that's in this one that you're not going to get with this one. But in this one, you're also going to get a 3/8, a 1/2 inch, and then also a 5/16 that you can use, and that's why it's really called an electrician set, even though it can be used for other stuff. So that's just, to me, it's a set of, if you use 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 5/16 more often, this is the set that you're going to need. All the keys fold over basically into an L like this and kind of stop. So that gives you plenty of handle here to be able to grab a hold of something and really get some good torque on it. So if you're doing lugs or something like that, I know that's why Cavet 24, I think he mentioned in the video for these right here, that he didn't buy this set because it didn't have a 1/2 inch. He really needed a 1/2 inch. He works in HVAC. And, you know, so this one does. He was waiting to get this one so that he could have this 1/2 inch size whenever he needed it. So all these have a chamfer on the end to kind of help the key go in as well. That's one of the features that it has. So basically it's longer keys, bigger sizes, bigger altogether. Nice markings on here. That puts this over the Klein in my opinion. But other than that, it's just a set of Allen keys. So it's no different than maybe any other folding set that you have, except for the sizes come out different. Now the size differences between this set and that set is that 13-piece set versus this is an 11. That one doesn't have the 1/2 inch where this one does, but that has a 5/64, also a 16th, and then a .050. So this one's got 3 more smalls, but it doesn't have the 1/2 inch. That's those 3 extra sizes, or the 2 extra sizes that you have. And then this one has that 1/2 inch that this one does not have, which gets you to where you got that 11, and then you got the 13 there with this one. So that's really the big differences between them all. That one's going to be $28 for the SAE by itself. This one's going to be $20, and then this one's going to be $17. Mostly depends on what sizes you need, but more than anything, I think it more so depends on, to me, what length of key you need as well. So just letting you know this one's out there as an option, along with those. If maybe those are something you didn't know existed either, I think they got a torque set in that. Now this one only is SAE, no metric available, so I don't know if there'll be one in the future. I very, very seriously doubt it, but possibly there might be. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this one. If you've got the Klein one, again, answer down below about the markings, kind of clear that up for me, because I don't have it to kind of go by. I'm just going by pictures. But I hope this is useful. If this is something you could use, let me know that in the comments below. But as always, stay safe. Have a blessed day. See you on the next video.